Right then, so a quick walk around video for absolutely fabulous Honda CR-V. This is a 2-litre SR automatic CR-V. As you can see here, 2015 car, and it's the facelift model, which looks fantastic on the cars. So new style, sort of styling around the car, fresh grills, headlights, rear end treatment. The car's covered 66,000 miles, or 66,800 I believe. I think from memory it's 9 recorded services, all of which, apart from the one we've just done, have been done by the Honda main dealers, so full Honda history on the car. Finished in passion red, which always looks lovely on the cars. The videos never do it justice. It's such a lovely rich car. The colour and the chrome treatment just sit perfectly on the car. Front of the car, lights, lenses, clear, intact. There's no cracks or condensation there. Bonnet, can't see a stone chip of any note in there at all. It must be something microscopic, but nothing that jumps out. Near side, passenger side, very smooth down the panels. Can't see any car parking indentations. The back, rear bumper corner, nice and clean. And new style front end with a silver trim and chrome strip. It's all very subtle, but it really does give it sort of a more premium look. Off side of the car, driver's side, again absolutely mirror smooth down the panels there, no indentations. Remaining panel lights, absolutely fantastic. You know, I always say it's a 10-year-old car. There's going to be a microscopic mark here or there on the vehicle that the video doesn't pick up on. But generally speaking, that's for a 10-year-old car in fantastic condition. Coming to the boot area now, absolutely cavernous boot. Nice to see, Honda load liner fitted, and unlike a lot of CR-Vs, it's been kept in lovely condition as well. Coming to the back, wide opening rear doors, enormous amounts of leg room in the CR-Vs, and the front seats are set for me, and I'm 6 foot tall, so no cheating. And then you've got the lovely half leather Alcantara interior. They aren't striped seats, it's just the way the vacuum goes forward and back, a bit like mowing the lawn. They're just black, but they've been kept beautifully. Again, this is where kids sit, so often heavily used and marked. Coming on the front and the passenger side, all very clean. Footwell areas, full set of mats, proper Honda ones. Again, passenger seat there, again, absolutely superb condition. Finally coming to the driver's door card, all very clean and tidy. Same with the footwell areas, really nice. And driver's seat again for the age and mileage in super condition. Inside the car now, engine's running as is always the case, so the dash is illuminated, which looks pretty much like new. Sat nav, as you can see, working exactly as it should. Pop the car into reverse, that lovely clear parking camera, that complements the front and rear parking sensors. Coming down, it's just been kept in beautiful condition. Coming to the dash pinnacle there, 66,888 miles. Engine's running, and there are no warning lights on. It's just doing its little checks there, as you can see. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, let's see a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 2-litre SR automatic. Car's registered SP15XRL, and mileage at the start of the road test 66,882 miles. The reason we do all of our videos, and as I always say, especially this bit, the road test section, is just to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of the cars we're selling, they actually get to see that very car in operation. Reason being, like loads of people, unfortunately, we've travelled many miles to go and see cars which have looked perfectly good in a photograph or a description, only to get in it, drive it, and immediately find there's something wrong with it, and that can be really frustrating. So coming to the car, as you know from the walk around section, it's lovely, this car, absolutely lovely, full Honda history. The car just feels absolutely as tight as a drum. Twist the key, engine starts instantly, settles to a smooth, even idle.
There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. One might ping on in a minute, but that's just going to be for low fuel because it's getting on the low side, so don't be surprised. Honda, by common consent, certainly within the trade, build the best 4-cylinder engines, mass production ones in the world. This is regarded as the toughest, most reliable engine in its class. It's also cam chain driven, so there's no cam belts left to worry about. But more than that, it's just a lovely engine. It's smooth, it's quiet, it's tractable, but when you put your foot down, it picks up a muted sound, intake noise. It's just sweet on the ear, and they don't rely on tons of sound deadening to do that. It's just a properly engineered engine, rather than sort of chuck a load of cladding all over it to try and smooth out the roughness, which other manufacturers seem to get away with. Engine then feeds through into the auto gearbox. Again, like the engine, it's got a reputation for being very tough and reliable. Gear ratios selected by Honda to get the best out of the engine in terms of the fuel economy and performance, and it does a very good job in that compromise, if you like. On the move, all the gear shifts lovely and slick and smooth, as is pretty much always the case with these things. Moving on to the steering and chassis, always been one of the strong points of any CR-V, just because they just drive really nicely. I can count on the fingers of one hand how many people have said they didn't like the drive of the car. Thousands just jump in it, because it's not pretending to be anything. It's just, a SUV, but what it does brilliantly well. So it rides very comfortably, but when you do go through corners, the steering's got nice weight to it. It's precise, it's accurate. It works beautifully with the chassis as well. So they kind of, the chassis can cope, with sort of, a whole variety of corners at different speeds. It doesn't lollop about with loads of body motion. Only if you drive it like a lunatic will you, see it's not a sports car. But for 99.9% of people, it's one of the nicest you're going to drive. Worth pointing out, steering track's dead straight, legal limit here. There's no vibrations at all. Likewise, the suspension exhibits absolutely no clonks, no rattles, nothing at all, just as tight as a drum, as I said. And brakes in the car, I've got to do a bit of a sharp brake for this point here, so I'll leave it a little bit later. No one's behind me. But yeah, excellent. Well, I'm looking forward, especially when that initial application is any kind of pulsing or vibrations, and there's absolutely nothing at all. It's very, very good. It is actually heading off for an independent MOT within a day or two, so all these things are going to be checked anyway. Coming inside the car, first and foremost, videos can't get this across, of course, just how well built these things are. 10 years old, a few miles on the clock, no squeaks, no rattles, just a beautifully put together car. But also one, you jump in, very natural driving position, really good visibility, so you feel very confident driving the car. Low dash line, which allows you to see the bonnet. Big wing mirrors help with lane changing and also manoeuvring, of course. And a dashboard layout which, whilst it is a very well equipped car, is a car that within a couple of days you've mastered it. It all becomes second nature very easily, and the fact that you've got physical controls for lots of things is a major boon, rather than having to go into screens for the daftest little things. The screen itself, sat-nav, Garmin based, most people have used them, all working perfectly. Down below that, your dual zone climate control system, classic setup for Honda, pumping out ice cold air, by the way, and it is dual zone, so you can have different temperatures side to side. If you do twist anything or give anything a bit of a prod, you're greeted with a lovely high quality tactile feel to all of the controls. Dash binnacle in front, simple, lovely, white on black gauges. You can just look at it, get the information, look back at the road, not having to squint to try and work out what you're meant to be looking at. And then you've got this lovely leather bound steering wheel to finish it all off. One button these cars don't have, certainly in four-wheel drive form, is a four-wheel drive button, because the car does it all for you. Honda worked out donkeys years ago that most of its customers will be doing what I am right now, driving in perfectly good conditions where you don't need four-wheel drive on. So basically the car runs pretty much the whole time in two-wheel drive and front-wheel drive, and that's the most efficient way to pull the car along. Should it need to go into four-wheel drive, let's say you were to pull away on a bit of ice, mud, snow, whatever, the front wheels would start to lose grip, and via the traction control system, which reacts much more quickly than you or I could, it's instantly and seamlessly brings in the rear wheels to give you four-wheel drive. It's a brilliant system. We've got it on our CR-V, CR-Vs, my wife's got one, I've got one. We tow with ours, and we've never come close to getting stuck with one. The advantages of the system, hopefully fairly obvious. Because you're not using four-wheel drive the whole time, you're going to use less fuel, get through your tyres less quickly, and you put far less mechanical stress through the vehicle as a result. So much so that, I genuinely can't remember putting a spanner on a four-wheel drive system on one of these. We've sold thousands of them. I can't fault this. It drives absolutely beautifully.